Hello there. This is the small journal that has been laying around forever and ever until I started to do daily practice. So some of this is older stuff and some of it's new. Some of it I finished up in daily practice. Got her. This is a long while ago. This little girl, she's fun. My idea was that I would use this if I just wanted to do something smaller. And that didn't really happen because, yeah. But for daily practice, it's been a nice size. I really like how this page turned out. Playing around. There's my elephant people. I like how they turned out. I like his ears especially. So, I was trying to figure out why I liked him better than I liked her, and it's the ears. And this is daily practice from September 4th. It's kind of out of order at the moment. Finished up a face that started. Did little ink sprays with an elephant stencil. Another daily practice. I've been doing like 5-minute warm-ups in this book and haven't really been doing those either. And this kind of was done over one of those that wasn't finished and glued in. The chorus from Changes by David Bowie, and Can the Universe Hold Together? You know, David Bowie's dead. I don't know if it can hold together. More daily practice, ink sprays, and some little flowers. Here's the first daily practice, day 1, daily art practice. Groggy and Ready for Rain. Let's begin the begin from R.E.M. song. This was from a life book lesson by, it was Chris Seidel, I'm not sure how you say her name. But you're supposed to do this 5-minute ugly page, and that's my 5-minute ugly page, which I actually kind of do like. And at one point I glued a giraffe in because I was obsessed for giraffes for like 1 day or something like that, maybe 3. And I glued it in and never did anything. So for one of the daily practices, since I didn't want to destroy this page, I just took some watercolors and went around my giraffe. So it was a sad day. Some days are sad. Another daily practice. And this one, yeah, don't do duct tape binding, by the way. It doesn't hold together, even the small ones. But this was a kind of the practice drop and a water droplet and then a drop that ripples for life book lesson this year. And so I just kind of kept that and did some other stuff with it. Blackbird Singing in the Dead of Night, which I took from a Water Boys song, but I think originally it's from a Beatles song. I don't really know though, because I'm not a huge Beatles fan. She was fun to do. Just did her on a book page and then glued her in, and I had these little Blackbird washi tapes. I love washi tape. More daily practice. I've been using an old history Western Civ 101 text as collage because it's pretty much out of date by this point. Even if nothing has changed, it's still out of date. But I took that, and this reminded me kind of a statue, so I painted that, and then little whimsy cat saying history is cool. One thing I've noticed with doing the daily practice is that it has me pulling out my watercolors more, especially on days I don't want to clean a brush at all, because I'm kind of anal that way. They may sit in water all day, but I will clean them at the end of the day. You wash your face, you brush your teeth, and you clean your brushes. So on days where I don't want to wash acrylic out of brushes, I do watercolor. And I did actually a phthalo acrylic wash first, and then put the core indigo over that, and then just started where there were like little light spots, dropping color in, and then dropping color into that color to see what would happen. And the green with the pink has turned out actually quite pretty. This was a day I did not want to do daily art practice. It says blah, 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 and some more blah. It was just very blah week. So the next day I did a heart to make myself feel better. And then you can tell I'm back into it. I watched Effie Wild on YouTube, and she did what she calls stacking, and it kind of was based on that. It was also done on the full moon. Turned out, actually on camera it doesn't look so dark. It's kind of weird, and because in person it seems really dark to me. Interesting how things look different in that little viewfinder. Just doing some scribblies, and this actually I wish hadn't quite got so dark because it's 2 spoons in like a cup, and I kind of wanted that to be seen, but oh well. But you can tell, see, back into it. Where's blah blah blah? Oh, that was, see, kind of time strap. Don't care. Don't want to wash my brushes. And then bam, back into it. Doing some more layering, and then also see today. That day, the next day, also still into it with more collage, triangle eye motif, which has been very popular. And after a couple really intense days, back to something more easy of just a little collage and ink sprays and gesso over here. And I really like how this page turned out. Back to something more involved. Again, kind of Effie Wild inspired, because she does a lot of gold paint brayering, and so I thought I'm going to do me some gold paint brayering, and I quite like it. I quite like how this page turned out. I didn't want to wash brushes again, so this is mostly watercolor and some Caran d'Ache. I find with doing the daily practice, I make marks that I typically would not think of making. That's just doing kind of this, and it's like up and down with the triangle things, and then going down with those lines. I typically probably wouldn't do that. Ink sprays, spray bottle, Caran d'Ache, and then so very tired right now. It was the last day I worked in this journal. On the 21st, I worked late at work, and I was very tired. And so I it's turned out faint, but I kind of like how the marks with the circles and stuff turned out. And so, like, by doing this, I'm kind of enjoying it because it gives me ideas of, like, I liked how this looked, I liked how this looked, like the gold, you know, playing around with certain different techniques that I may not play around with in a non-daily practice. It kind of has been creating some different ways of creating that I've been enjoying. So my goal is to try and keep it up from a year, and I started, what day did I start on? Where's that one? Go back. Look out in time, y'all. Nope. There we are. September 3rd. I didn't think it'd been that long. It doesn't feel that long. September 3rd is when I start. So I'm aiming for a year of trying to create daily something or another. And that's it, folks. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk at you later. Bye-bye.